Hello and welcome to the news in English for Đồng Nai radio and television station. Here are the main contents of today's news. On May the 10th, 2016, Biên Hòa City Parties Committee had a working session with the city and wards election committees in order to review the works on preparing for the elections of deputies to the National Assembly and People Council at all levels, taking place on May the 22nd.
Biên Hòa City's election committee reported that so far the election law has been studied citywide at around 96% of voters, and 308 election groups have been trained in voting proficient. However, the issue of concern is the mobility of voters within a month from the list of voters listed. Most of the wards are increasing around 5,000 voters. Mostly voters are temporarily residing. Besides, the handling of information technology often has connection error, so there are difficulties in the online report. At the meeting, Mr. Lê Văn Dành, Biên Hòa City Party Secretary, reminded the wards and communes about the issues of concern to focus on implementation from now to the election day, which regularly updates the additional adjustment and mobility of voters. Technical training for the forces in charge of reporting through information technology networks assure the regime of information report continue to promote the propaganda, well-organize the voter contact programs under the election campaigning. Besides, ensuring the fire protection and preserving security and order across the province before and after the election day.
On May the 10th in Hanoi, the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Defense held the National Online Conference summarizing the work of military and civilian combination in 2005-2015, deploying mission in 2016-2020 period. Mr. Vũ Đức Đam, member of the Party Central Committee, Deputy Prime Minister, attended, addressing and steering the conference. Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Nguyễn Hòa Hiệp, attended the online conference in Đồng Nai Province.
The Health, Civil and Military Combination Program has been promoting the energy of both military and civilian medical care in strengthening grassroots health care network, especially in remote border areas and island areas, thereby contributing to improving the quality of people's and the Army's health care, participating in disease prevention and overcome consequences of natural disasters. Remarkably, over the past 10 years, the program has invested in building a system of over 150 civil and military health clinics at the border post station along the border, enhanced the capacity activities for nearly 530 healthcare centers. Civil and military health facilities in the sea and the islands have given first aid for over 6,600 emergency patients, dissected 13,000 cases. Speaking at the conference, Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam praised the efforts of the task force in health, civil and military combination program over the past time, and suggests that next time ministry, agencies and localities strengthen over the entire basis of healthcare centers, especially in the border provinces and islands, focus on training human resources for the healthcare sector, apply science and technology to improve the quality of healthcare. Besides, strengthening propaganda and mobilize people to participate in health insurance, strive to reach the rate from 90 to 95% of the population participating in health insurance. At the meeting, one individual was awarded third-class labor medal. One group, 2 individuals were awarded third-class Fatherland Defense Medal. 16 collectives and 11 individuals were awarded merits of the Prime Minister.
In the evening of May the 10th Vietnam time, the White House issued a press release on the visit to Vietnam and Japan by the U.S. President Barack Obama.
The source said President Obama will come to Vietnam and Japan from May the 21st to 28th in the framework of the 10th trip of leaders to Asia. In the first visit to Vietnam, the president will have official meetings with the leaders of the whole country to discuss the Vietnam-U.S. Comprehensive Partnership aimed at promoting cooperation on a wide range of areas, including economy, people exchange. The visit will highlight the commitment of President Obama to the access of rotation strategies to the Asia-Pacific, as well as to strengthen the diplomatic, economic, and security involvement in the countries and the people in this area.
The Straits Times on May the 5th reported China has reacted angrily to the news that U.S. warship entered the 12 nautical mile area around the cross-stone in Trường Sa, which belongs to Vietnam's sovereignty in the East Sea, but China illegally occupied.
During the press conference in Beijing, spokesman of Chinese Foreign Ministry Lou Khang blatantly said the U.S. ship illegally intruded into the waters without the permission of China, and that the actions of the U.S. Navy ship threatens peace and stability in the region. Mr. Lou Khang made the announcement after the U.S. Defense Department spokesman Bill Urban said the USS William St. Lawrence of the U.S. Navy went to the range of 12 nautical miles around the cross-stone to challenge the Navy declaration of some parties in the East Sea. This is the third time in less than a year U.S. warship patrol activities carrying out around the islands that China illegally built up in the East Sea.
That's all for the news in English for today. Thanks for joining us and goodbye.